think the always interesting in our matches, the beginning of every match we played was always, we're always really patient. We're always trying to beat each other at the back of the court before we're trying to think about
which I don't think you necessarily did in this match. I think you went a little earlier than I thought you would have.
I definitely did take more risks than normal. I definitely did take more risks, yeah.
Yep. No, I remember that. Sharp short rallies at the beginning, but I remember at 2-all, if maybe the next rally, not this one, you played an amazing. And this is when I realized, okay, I'm up for a big one today. Yeah, and Canary Wharf kind of forces you to play longer rallies because I don't think the court is quite deadly as some other courts.
It's a very bouncy court. It's a very cheeky stroke from me. Very cheeky.
That's a Marwan stroke right there.
I'll tell you interesting stat. We played 4 times in England. I won all of them. We played 4 times in the States. You won all of them.
Well, it's a good thing that we've got more tournaments in the States than England. Seriously, that's interesting. That's very interesting. What about Egypt? Actually. What about Egypt?
Egypt.
We played at the Pyramids. We played at the World Champs in Wadi Degla. We played.
The first time we played against each other was in El Gouna.
At Gouna, right.
So the first time we played against each other.
Yep, and you gave me a lesson there. And I don't necessarily mean squash. But yeah.
Let's keep that to ourselves. I had to make it tough for you, I'll say it on the record now. After I beat you 3-1, I was coming after your world number 1, obviously. After that season, and after I won 3-1, I shook hands with you and I told you, take care of the world number 1. Take care of your world number 1 this season because I'm coming for you. And
I remember it very well.
And if I'm going to take it, please make it tough for me. I told you that, right? And
I do remember it very well.
The month after at the US Open, you gave me the lesson of my life, 3 love. You literally gave it to me. And I will never get you angry again in my life. Shot. That's a smart. Because the way I move, I guess, is in this specific area of the court is a little different. I don't necessarily say it's better, but I go through the narrow side rather than go from the outside. And a lot of people just go with the drop shot. So I just go sneak in between themselves and the wall and get it. But Hugh and Greg and Gawat are the ones who figured it out and just go with the both sometimes. And actually, this game as well, even though that we played, actually, I looked tired, but yeah, I know we played a few more rallies, but they were all short. It actually gave me more of a break than damage, actually.
Yeah, true. Shot. That's an amazing shot. That's a Tariq moment shot.
That's why I never ever locked to his forehand because of that shot.
Exactly. Yeah. It's something that Mike Way taught me when I was being coached by him in the States. He said Jonathan Power used to have a word whenever he was in a bad spell, just a word to spare him up again, to just let him play better. And yalla came naturally to me, and ever since I've been forcing it sometimes. Just as to myself more than to my opponent, really, that okay, this is the time that I need to step things up. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but at least you step it up,
But you also know it's your thing as well, that that your opponents now know that when you do it, that it's not gonna be, the next few rallies are going to be tough, so sometimes even when you're not feeling well, you'll be doing it to just show your opponent a sign, We all do stuff like that. We all do all sorts of stuff.
Absolutely. In the 4th game, especially, if we don't change the ball, the ball softens up quite a bit. Yeah. And I remember walking off court in the 3rd. I didn't change the ball, did I?
You did change the ball, and I was really annoyed.
I did. Okay.
I was really annoyed.
Okay. So I remember thinking. I don't remember whether I did, but I remember. Okay, now Muhammad is on a streak of points. I think I was 6-4 up. You ended up winning 11-6. Muhammad is hitting good winners, and I need to lengthen the rallies again. So maybe that's why I opted for the new ball. Canary Wharf always brings up a different atmosphere, and it gives you that extra spark.
The crowd definitely helps with having pushes you. It pushes you when you're tired, and it makes you excited. I think
the fact that it was the last match, everything together, you know, it just made it built up to a classic.
Definitely. Now we're hitting the 60-minute mark, which is... I actually, to be honest, when I'm playing, I never feel how long we've been playing for. I feel my body is sending me the message whether I'm tired or not, but it's not the time necessarily.
I definitely feel the time.
I'm not sure what you're unhappy about. You're lucky.
John was nice to me. I think John was nice to me.
Exactly.
But I didn't try to lie. I said that I was trying to get a stroke.
I would have done exactly the same.
You know what the problem against all the other players? I would have 100% played that shot, and I knew it would have been a winner. But I knew you were gonna get it back, so I thought, okay, let's just get another break. I need a break now. Let's stop this rally any way possible. You know, every time, you know, something very interesting. You know, the first time, every time when like 8 years ago, every time when my brother was coming throughout the ranking, every time my brother played Selby, played Nick, played any of these guys at the time, I used to call my brother and tell him, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. The first time ever, I used to call my brother and tell him what kind of tactic, what he needs to do against these guys, you know, when he was coming up. The first time ever, I picked up the phone and told my brother, okay, what do I need to do here before I played you?
Oh yeah?
Because
was that here?
Because it was in Switzerland actually. When you won 3-2, you actually won 3-2.
Yeah.
But that's the first time. Like it was my brother. Actually, I was getting tactics from my brother because he played with you guys at the time more than me, and I was struggling to read time. And you guys were reading me so easy as well. So I started calling my brother. What do I do against you? What do I do against Gawad? What do I need to do?
Yeah. It's very interesting how things shift. And to be honest, to be fair, Marwan is very smart tactically as well. He reads the game very well.
Very well, yeah. I think we won.
This is bad. Is this when you won it, or?
Actually, when I won the last 2 points, I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
They were the easiest 2 points I won the whole match, I think.
I remember slipping on the very last one and hitting it in the tin. Like, it was right underneath me, and then I lost my footage very slightly. Maybe this is the one. Was this here, or was it 15-13 or 16-14?
Sure, actually. I think we'll find out. I think here. Yeah.
15-13, yeah.
No, I was driving back home after this match, and when I was with Hadrian after this match, and I was telling Hadrian, these are the kind of matches, the rivalries you live with for the rest of your life. You remember for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Oh, and I was glad. I felt lucky. I was part of a match like that, actually. You know? Anyways, I will hopefully see you soon, and looking forward to see you soon. And that was really good fun, and hopefully we'll have more matches like this. I'm sure we will.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure we will.